Okay, can I have your attention, please, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go into page 12. We're just going to do something really short. It's going to lead to a really pequeño, teeny tiny amount of homework. Okay, you might even be able to finish it in class before you leave. Okay? And in case anyone is wondering why the knot, because hopefully next week we'll be doing a lab that requires us to tie a knot. Okay? And what we'll be doing is for the next couple of days, we will be practicing it. We will be practicing spaced repetition so that if you didn't learn it today really strongly, you'll know it by next day. And then maybe you'll even have a knot that you can take with you for the rest of your life and use. It's useful for tying boats. It's useful if you're camping, things like that, as well as in science class. All right. So and just before I forget, this little guy here, this is the flash. If you go to the washroom, you need to take the flash with you, okay? So you're going to be back in a flash. And to keep it from being gross and disgusting, what you're going to do is you are going to put it on your arm so it's nowhere near anything else. Yes? Arm. Yes? Not in your hand, because hands can be who knows where, but on your arm. Okay? That way we only have one person going to the bathroom or to get a drink of water or whatever at one time. Okay, so here's the flash. Come up and ask me, may I go to the washroom? May I go get a drink of water? And you can take the flash with you. And you'll be back in a flash. Or if you go to the washroom, you'll be back in a flush. I laugh at my own jokes because mostly nobody else does. All right, what did I do with my pen? There it is. Matter. What is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and anything that has volume. Is there anyone who needs a writing implement? Anyone who needs a pen, pencil, anything like that? Yeah? Anyone else? Pencil? What does it mean that something has mass? No. No, thank you. Okay. No. Neither of you. Amanda, just focus here. Where's your book? Well, why don't you go grab one now? Okay. Yeah. Okay, matter is anything that has mass and volume. What does it mean to have mass? Tell your partner, what does it mean if something has mass? Mass is what makes something heavy, okay, or light, but I mean, it has some degree of weight to it. Yes? Do you guys know what kind of measuring tool we would use to measure mass? Have a little chit chat with your neighbor about that. What measuring tool? You probably used one last year. Measuring tool. Oh, I heard it somewhere. Scale, okay? A scale or a balance. Now, what about volume? Describe to your neighbors, what is volume? Please, anybody, volume? This is just some glassware that needs cleaning. Might as well clean it now. This water has mass. I can feel it. Made the beaker heavier. It also has volume. What is the volume? Oh, what? No, I thought I heard it. It sounded good. The start sounded good. Space. Okay. Does anyone know what this piece of glassware is called? This is a beaker. It's actually really crap for measuring volume because if you actually look at the label, it says approx. What does approx mean? Approximately. So very often beakers are not very good. They're just like kind of ballpark. Okay? So if you actually wanted to measure volume, you would probably want to use one of these. Anyone ever used one of these before? No, this is called a graduated cylinder. Okay? So we measure volume. With a graduated cylinder. Now, I'm going to let you know something. There are, in this course, because I have people of all abilities in here. Some people who love science, it's their favorite thing on the earth. Other people who are like, oh my God, science, no. So I kind of have to cater to everybody, yes? So if you are like, science, yes, then you might be interested in things that are labeled with a black diamond. Okay, things that are labeled with a black diamond are what I like to call enriched. And there will be a section on every test that will have some enriched questions on it. And one of those things might be recognizing what this piece of equipment is and giving its name. Okay? So how enriched credit works is that if you don't do it, it does not hurt your mark. Okay? Your mark is out of 100%, and you can get 100% without doing a single bit of enriched work. Okay? It's really hard to get that, but you know, that means no mistakes. If you do the enriched credit, you can get up to 3% bonus. So it counts for you. If you get 50% on the enriched credit stuff, that means I add 1.5% to your grade. If you get 100% on the enriched credit stuff, I add 3% to your grade. If you get 1/3 of that, I add 1% to your grade. And you're like, percents? What are those? Because you guys are almost in grade 10, I show you your grades in percentages, and then I convert it for the report cards into extending, proficient, developing, etc. Okay? So if you're interested in learning a little bit of extra stuff, if you're interested in getting a little bonus to your mark, you can do the enriched things, which are indicated by a black diamond. If anyone likes skiing or snowboarding, you'll know that a black diamond is the kind of slope where it is a little more exciting. I'm not good on black diamond slopes. I can maybe do a blue square, you know, but anyway. Black diamond. And that's because I would have used stars, but I like stars to be, this is important. Okay, so stars are this is important. Black diamond is this is enriched. Did you have a question? You need to go. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so everything that you can hold or taste or smell, because those little particles are what attach to the receptors in your nose and they make it so you can smell, is made of matter. And that's because matter is made of tiny particles. What is non-matter? Non-matter is things like light. Light doesn't have any mass. You know, if you shine light on light, I do not feel the mass of that light on me. You cannot hold, you cannot taste, you cannot smell them. Other things that are, you can have heat. Heat is not matter. Ideas, moods, and forces are not matter. Okay? So could you weigh it on a scale? That's one criteria. Does it occupy volume? That's another criteria. You can see light, you can feel heat, but they don't have any mass. Is that matter? No. You can hear music. Can you weigh music? Can you enclose music? No. You cannot see air, but go like this. Can you feel the air? Those are little particles of air. The wind is particles of air bashing into your hand. So air is matter. So your job for your homework today is to take each one of these things on the list and classify them as matter or not matter. And we will talk about the answers next day so that you can see how well you did. Okay? I will also be doing a homework check at the beginning of class next day. Remember, don't be that person who's desperately copying off their friend at the beginning of class, because A, I will notice it, and B, it will not help your strong memory. Okay? Homework is page 13. Page 13.
Oh, I heard.
Lovely to meet you all. Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, do that.